Chelsea Football Club, the transfer stories never ends. It's never a boring day here at Chelsea. It's always drama and action, and there has been a player we have been linked with today. It came from Romano Ornstein, of course, and it has brought some controversial and heavy discussions around the Chelsea fan base, of course, as usually. And I have mixed feelings around this player as well. From Leicester City, I will give you my thoughts and opinions around it, whether I think we should sign him or not. And then we're gonna talk about other transfer stories as well. We continue any further as usually, guys. If you want to be a legend for me, make sure to like this video, subscribe to my page, and hit that notification bell down below. Romano coming with the stories 4 hours ago around Kieran Dewsbury-Hall from Leicester City. I'm just gonna call him KDH. KDH has given his green light to Chelsea move after the formal step to inform Brighton about the deal collapsed earlier today. KDH keen on the move. Personal terms is not an issue at all. Talks ongoing between clubs with players included, but in separate transactions. And apparently KDH had actually done his medical with Brighton, but our board were coming, knocking on the door, calling him in the last second. Hey, we want you. Kieran, do you want to join us? Do you want to cancel with Brighton? Surely you don't want to be a seagull. And he said yes, apparently. So the deal to Brighton collapsed in last second. Are we trying to go after every player Brighton wants as usually? Or do we seeking revenge after what they have done to us? After all the humiliation we have gone through? We're doing transfers with Brighton. Honestly, guys, I don't know. But yeah, the deal with Brighton collapsed. And apparently we could also include players in terms of maybe a swap deal. Or it can also be different sort of transactions that instead of making swap deals, we buying KDH and they buying Cesare Casadei and Datro Fofana for separate deals. And now you might be thinking, why would they do that? Why not just swap and add a bit of money? Because Leicester need to think about their PSR concerns as well, much like we do. And I think this is the case that we gonna, as usually, like we did with Aston Villa, we're gonna help them out of PSR by purchasing one of their homegrown players, which will be pure profit from them in their books. We're getting him that we need for Enzo Maresca's style of play, perhaps, and they getting 2 players, David Datro Fofana and Cesare Casadei, but they purchase them for separate deals. So we getting in money that will help with our PSR problems. That's just a speculation. It's just a hunch, what I think, because I mean the answer will be there if all these deals are separate, and Fofana and Casadei is not included in a direct swap deal plus cash. Fofana continues further. Enzo Maresca has also approved the decision to proceed with KDH for Chelsea. Already yesterday night, Chelsea manager spent good words for KDH as ideal option for the midfield. Negotiations ongoing between Chelsea and Leicester. Deal depends on the clubs. So the deal will develop in the coming days. We're going to see what the price will be for him and if they are interested in purchasing Cesare Casadei and Datro Fofana or some other players to strengthen their team with and replace KDH. I think it's good Enzo Maresca has some part in this and say in it. Do I believe it fully? Probably not, because our owners love to use PR and brainwashing our fan base. I hope he had a say in this, but I'm not going to believe every single word this journalist is saying. I think it's the board making this decision, and it will look like they're trying to back Enzo Maresca, but I think this is a financial transfer that's going to help Leicester with their PSR, and they helping us with the PSR by signing Casadei and Fofana. That's just my opinion there. I have some questions here. First of all, why did we buy Datro, Fofana and Casadei from the beginning? I think we spent total of like 25-30 million for both these players, and now we just selling them after 1.5 years. So I'm wondering what was the plan for them. Was it just to purchase them, see how it goes, and if they can't break into the first team and perform in the loan moves, we're just gonna move them on and sell them further? Perhaps. Also questioning the recruitment strategy, because are we just gonna do this scattergun approach where we're signing multiple young players and then we see which one of them turn out well, and the other guys we would just remove, we would just sell further or loan them out? I guess that's how it is, but I feel like we have done wasted money and time on signing these players. Then we could have backed the managers we had with the signings they need, and Pochettino and Potter might have actually find themselves in a better position because they're getting the players they need for their style and ideas. Now Enzo Maresca, we get a player he needs, so I guess that is something positive. KDH were one of Enzo Maresca's best performing players in the attack and was crucial in that part, and he has developed as a player slowly, but this season in Championship KDH has really developed even further and become a good player. Now of course he was in Championship, he played for Leicester, but you can only do what is in front of you as well. Now is he someone I would take at Chelsea? Maybe if he was going to be a rotational player for like an Nkunku. It depends what the price will be too. But I also want the manager to have a say and get a player he needs. If Enzo Maresca really wants him, then sure, I can give him the benefit of the doubts and let's give it a shot. But is he going to then be a starter? I don't know. I would rather start Nkunku or Chukwuemeka in that role. If he was going to be a rotational option and a squad player, I would take him in. So I'm not sure. Like, you gotta help me out, guys. Here, let me know in the comments down below. Would you take KDH to Chelsea, or do you think it's an unnecessary purchase? Let me know, because I'm on the both spectrums here. I'm for getting him as a squad player, but not signing him to be a regular start in the team and one of the key players. Another thing that concerns me is that we also have so many midfielders. Where is KDH going to fit in? Where is he going to play? Well, I think he's going to be utilized at one of the positions in the half spaces where Palmer and Nkunku, Carney will operate in. Now Carney's future is doubtful, which we're gonna go through really soon because there are some stories emerging. Is Dewsbury-Hall someone that's going to be utilized as an 8? Deeper position, he can play there. He is a versatile player that can fill many roles. He can play as an advanced playmaker in the final third as a 10, but he can also be played as a deep line playmaker, central midfielder, box to box, because he has playmaking abilities and he's creative and he's press resistant as well. Really good at shielding his ball from the opponent and barely loses it. So I think he, in terms of filling roles in this team, I don't have a problem with that. I think Enzo Maresca will find suitable roles for him in this team, of course. When we just mentioned Carney, Chukwuemeka, Di Mauricio has updated us, and it's just a few sentences here, but we can go through it. Carney Chukwuemeka could arrive on loan at AC Milan with the right to buy. Contacts continue. Another story that will develop further in the coming days. Now, Carney Chukwuemeka has been massively unlucky in terms of injuries. He has featured only for like 14-15 games for us in these 1.5 to 2 years. why he's being here at Chelsea. Extremely unlucky. And when he's playing, he's having impact. He's a guy that really understands the teammates he has around him, and he's extremely good in the link-up play in the final third and getting past players. Chukwuemeka is someone I would love to see blossom at Chelsea. And I'm not for this move because I don't want to sell him. I think we should be a bit more patient, maybe give him a few more seasons. But I would accept going on a loan deal to AC Milan, because AC Milan needs to strengthen their squad. They're playing European football, they have many games, so he will get regular game time and develop. I think he needs game time. So going on a loan move, I wouldn't be against that. I think it would be good for his development, but I would also like to keep him. But it could also be a risk keeping him and Nkunku if they're gonna be utilized in the same spots, since they both are injury prone. KDH has only been injured for 4 days in his whole career. In his whole professional career. He's never injured. So it could be a risk having both Kone and Nkunku and not having another option that can play in their positions. That's just, I'm just trying to thinking out why loaning Chukwuemeka would make sense. But let me know how you feel around Kone. Do you feel we should loan him out? Do you think we should sell him? Or do you think we should keep him? Let me know, of course. The last story is around Omari Hutchinson. And Ipswich has made an offer. And they are really interested in getting him on a permanent move, and we value him around 20 to 25 million pounds. He played a key role in Kieran McKenna's side in Championship, helping them gaining promotion to Premier League. It's coming from Fabrizio Romano. There will be no buyback clause in the current talks between Ipswich and Chelsea for Hutchinson. The two clubs are discussing permanent move with sell on clause. We bought him cheaply from Arsenal's academy. Another guy I would like to keep, but how many can we keep? And some of these players are just invested to then flip later on for profit. It's so clear and obvious. Omari had a good spell in Championship. I think he could suit in Enzo Maresca's system. Can play as a winger, as a number 10. Very versatile, skillful player. But it could be necessary for him to go to Ipswich and get regular game time for your own career, because at Chelsea will be tough. So good luck to him there. I think this move will be done, and getting 20-25 million for him, I think it's a fair price. Latest update on Mark Guyo in this video too. He has completed medical test as new Chelsea player tonight in London. So he's probably going to be announced by Chelsea very shortly. So we welcome him to Chelsea as well. So this is all around the latest transfer stories. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, of course. And I thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'm out.